free book. Free mushrooms, free book. Free mushrooms, free book. Hit the link below. So this is a maitake mushroom, a wild maitake mushroom. I'm out in the woods here. I got a lot more mushrooms here. So, hey, it's not mosquitoes out. It's Marcus Guiliano, international author, business author, speaker, Forbes Business Council contributor. And I want to talk about what makes, I'm not going to talk about mushrooms, but I got a lot of mushrooms there. I got a lot of mushrooms. They're blending in with the leaves there, but they're there. I got more mushrooms down there I got to go get soon. Got 2 more trees I'm getting mushrooms off of maitakes. They grow here in the Northeast in the fall time. I'm looking down because I see some chicken mushrooms, it looks like. Those are hen of the woods. But I want to talk about, here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about a tip that'll help you grow your business, okay? And it relates to me out here running. It's not about mushrooms. So I got a watch on. I got a Garmin. I got a GPS watch. I improved my running drastically. Man, the mosquitoes. I improved my running drastically once I started measuring my performances. Once I started measuring, what you can measure increases. It's simple as that. So if I'm out there running a 10-minute mile one day, I'm like, why am I not doing a 9:50 mile? Why am I not doing a 9:30 mile? Why am I not doing a 9-minute mile? And that's how you get better as a runner, right? That's how you improve. Same thing with business. If you're monitoring your numbers like food costs in restaurants, labor costs, 2 of those combined are called prime costs, which is the number I'm after, prime costs. I want to know my prime costs because food costs and labor costs offset each other. If you have a high labor cost and low food cost, that's perfect. If you have high labor, low food, or vice versa, as long as you're within, for me, 55% prime cost. So when people start saying, oh, you know, my food cost is 25%, I'm like, well, what's your labor cost? Oh, my labor is 45%. Oh, yeah, okay. So the 2 balance each other out, right? So what you measure improves. That's the bottom line. So if you're a restaurant owner, and I've met a lot of business owners, a lot of restaurant owners too, but I met one guy once who had this not even a dropship business, a business where he ships out products, like tangible products, like, okay, here's shampoo, here's soap. And I'm like, well, what's your labor running? And because you're working on such tight margins, I'm like, what's your labor and what's your cost of goods? And he goes, I don't know that. I go, what do you mean you don't know that? Don't you do inventory? He goes, no, I don't do inventory. I go, wait, it's like, you're not doing inventory. He's like, no, I don't do inventory. I said, so you're buying something for $4, selling it for $5, paying people to pack it, and then ship it out and charging shipping. I said, does that equation work? And you know, it might work. Why people think this equation works of not doing that is because they're looking at their bank account, right? They're looking at their bank account. If you're a runner and you're just running, and you're not looking at your numbers, you're just running. So yeah, I'm a runner. You're a business owner, you're just running that race without looking at your numbers, because you're just maybe looking at your bank account, like, yeah, this is working. But I promise you, when you start measuring those numbers, when your food cost is 28%, you're gonna want 27, you're gonna want 26. When your labor's 33, you're gonna want 32, you're gonna want 30. You're gonna wanna outperform, and you're gonna figure out a way to outperform the month before, the year before, the week before, the quarter before, whatever it is. You will figure that out if you start monitoring those numbers. So that's the biggest tip I can give anybody right there. One of the biggest tips. There's so many tips. In fact, I have 50 tips in my book, 50 mistakes that business owners make, restaurant owners specifically. And that book's for free. Follow the link in the description of this video, and that book, I will ship it to you. It's free. I've already paid for the shipping. I'm sorry, I've already paid for the books. I've already paid for the books. They're sitting, got a ton of them. I'm shipping them out all over the world. Shipped to Switzerland this last month, Switzerland, France, Romania, 2 to Canada, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Alaska, all across the continental US. People are taking advantage of my free book offer. Restaurateurs taking advantage of my free book offer. So you should take advantage of it as well. Just log on to that link, hit that link, go there. You just have to pay shipping for it. But I paid for the books, they're here, and 50 tips on how to improve your restaurant, how to take control of your restaurant. Or you can really do any business for that matter, because it works across the board. A lot of these tips I'm giving you work with any business: how to build a database, how to communicate to guests, how to answer reviews online, all that kind of stuff, motivate staff. That's across the board. That's all universal. So you can be any business owner and get a lot of value out of this book. So I'm gonna get back to my mushrooms. So like I said, I got 2 more trees. Probably got twice that amount of mushrooms, and those are going on my menu. So make sure you get those Those mushrooms were free, by the way. Those mushrooms were totally free because I'm out here in the woods foraging. Free mushrooms, free book. Free mushrooms, free book. You get the theme, right? Free mushrooms, free book. Free mushrooms, free book. Free mushrooms, free book. Hit the link below.